I don't like how slow everything seems to be running today. Why are streams automatically unlisted? For me, when I know full well they have to be public to do chat, and why am I never gonna fix that? Why do I always struggle to find my own stream? It's my stream! Why am I always the last person to know when I'm streaming? Am I even live? What the hell is happening? Am I even here? I was gonna look into that Streamlabs thing, and then I didn't. I apologise if this is unbearable to watch, by the way. Okay, so while we're waiting, I barely have any preconceptions about any of the characters that are gonna show up, but I got it into my head that I wasn't gonna be that fond of Lauma, but you you like her, which indicates that I will probably like her as well. So now I'm intrigued. I am primarily excited for Sandroni. What's his favourite restaurant? Wagamama. Funny. I appreciate the was humour. Hopefully we'll not be lagging as much when we actually get into it, and it's just because it's downloading stuff that I totally prepared beforehand. I don't really have any feelings about Columbina, so I'm not gonna if I end up not liking her, I'm not gonna feel disappointed. Also, I have boba with Yorkshire tea, so if you hear chewing, that's why. Very nice. I also have some snacks. I have popcorn. You can't say wagga in my presence and not expect wagga mama. It's going in the right direction. It's the right amount of syllables. I've never... Do we even have that here? Recently, we've been getting a lot of other restaurants and stuff here. Oh, we do have Wagamama. I didn't know that. We recently got a Wendy's locally to me, and I really want to try it, but I don't know if the burgers like inherently have onion in it, because sometimes they do. Wagamama's been in the UK for a while. Do we have one locally? We have it in Sheffield! Why did nobody tell me we had one in Sheffield? Is my VTuber model stuck being suspicious, by the way? Am I just stuck angry eyeing you? I think I am. Don't do that. If I get stuck, just let me know. I will not know how to fix it. Did I ever tell you that a while ago Chick-fil-A tried to come here and we basically chased them out and they had to cancel plans to open here, or they had to like shut down after weeks or something because we didn't want them here, which is really funny to me. I think they're trying again though, which is shit, but you know, we were better people back then. Yeah, I remember having sort of immediately researching to see if Hobbycraft is anything to do with Hobby Lobby, but thankfully it isn't, so I'm fine, I'm safe. My craft place is nice. My craft place is dog friendly as well. We did a lot of training there. Notice how I'm struggling to fill the gap today because we actually won today and I don't know what to do with myself. I mean, it doesn't matter, he's still here. He's trying to sell gold to fund the club at the moment, by the way. I hope that just every one of our players is so proud of themselves, even just for turning up and like being here, because it's like everything that's going on at Wednesday and we're not bottom of the league yet. Like, we have points. We have 4 of them. I hope they're proud of themselves, even, you know. Oh dear God, there are geese outside. Oh, geese. We have like ponds everywhere, so we have a lot of geese, and sometimes in the evening they just fly over the houses, but they're so low that part of me genuinely is expecting one to just fly through the window at some point. Also, yeah, I don't know the backstory of the gold. I should hope it's his gold. But, like, what do you mean you haven't sold all of your possessions yet? We have a mix of Canadian geese and the, I know, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. She doesn't like geese. Canadian geese and the, other ones. The ones that fly over us are Canadian geese, though. No, that's true. No one likes geese. I remember, um, it's like the first time we all went for a sort of walk together as a family after my mum lost her sight and everything, and we were guiding her past, like, along a river. And geese were just, they were in the water and they were genuinely following us. Slowly, just, and at first I thought, oh, they're just drifting down the river, but then we turn around and they turn around. And they just, just this entire, like, flock of geese just, they weren't getting closer or anything, they were maintaining distance, but they were just, like, consistently following us. It was, I genuinely thought that they had a hit out on us or something. Maybe someone fed them once, yeah. Oh, I can't remember if it was a goose or a swan. Um, Hang on, I need to do something very important. I apologise. I apologise in advance. I need to find something out. Hello, I'm streaming, so don't swear.
Pause. Okay.
But I needed to ask you something really important and it absolutely could not wait.
Okay.
Was it a goose or a swan that tried to murder Auntie Essie?
It was a swan.
It was a swan. Right, okay, thank you. It was very important and couldn't wait.
No problem, naturally.
Yeah. Alright, bye! It was a swan, so it's irrelevant to the story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. When my auntie was, like, young, like a child, there's this swan. I think it got hold of a toe, I can't remember. But she was, like, being, you know, trying to, was almost murdered by a swan. And she was just there going, ah, distracted. Ah, double. Oh, but yeah, if there's any bird more evil than geese, it's swans. When when I first got her, we went for a scooter ride to sort of teach her. Because for some reason I thought it would be useful to teach her to walk alongside me when I'm on my mobility scooter. For some reason I thought that she'd do that. We had to pass through, like, a group of geese and swans, and one of them hissed at me and I felt so, like, protective of Fua that I hissed back.
Hey, Aneva. Sorry to keep you waiting.
And that's the bravest I've ever been and ever will be.
That is perfectly alright. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Let's get this show on the whale road.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
Isn't that just how we roll? Yeah, but... And then you come back a few days later, so we're never really gone.
Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
I was also genuinely expecting Charlotte to appear then. It's like, speaking of Fontanian reporters, guess who I saw? Mualani. Caught red-handed again. I'm so sorry, Almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How.
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Krai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
So it was you.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Oh, for Paimon. Say bye to people
Don't
for
worry, we won't
Paimon.
keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
How is so gonna miss us, by the way. He's so gonna miss us, but he's way too proud to admit it. I can't refuse an invitation like that. How about you, Inefa?
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
I know I said, by the way, that I wasn't that emotional about leaving Natlan, but now I'm actively leaving Natlan, I am feeling quite emotional.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Don't start, Paimon.
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Oh? Excuse me? A How needs his graves. I'm gonna miss a How. You remember when I had that like little moment where I was thinking I can't pull for Knight because I just can't listen to a How? And now he's like one of my favourite characters. A How is, I mean, one of my favourite characters in Natlan. Oh god, leaving Sumu was also like, I didn't feel emotional about leaving Mondstadt or Liyue because Inazuma was already out when I started playing. Or like, it wasn't, but by the time I finished, it had come about, if that makes sense. So I didn't spend like a year. I didn't spend that long in each region, but now I'm here spending a year in Sumeru and a year in Fontaine and a year in Natlan. Now I don't want to leave. It won't let me leave. The whole grapes bit was amazing. I'm gonna miss this comedy duo. See, Fontaine wasn't even my first proper nation, but it's still my favourite. What else could make me sit here for like 9.5 hours? Half of which I spent saying, right, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. It never happened. I still miss Fontaine. Even though I hated like half the characters.
Then.
Oh?
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected.
Who are you?
About time I met this variable in person.
Was that her? That was not at all.
You know,
Hang
every
on.
time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just
Excuse
polished
me?
off the very last of her Saurus crackers.
I paused.
Should've stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the
Ahem.
geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Krai. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you?
I'm trying.
That
What the-
kind of
Oh.
makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Krai?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
That's fine. I'll wait.
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, traveler, we have arrived in Krai.
Oh, wow!
I was trying to be excited about a Fatui Harbinger. How dare you? I was
Paimon,
trying.
Traveler,
Oh my god.
welcome to Krai.
Okay, that was gorgeous, actually.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead. That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
Why won't you let me pause? Can I? Are we good? Can I? Okay, thank you. What I was trying to say was that is not remotely what I expected, like her intonation and her tone to be. But oh my god, I really liked that. Sorry, so excited I almost choked on my boba. Uh-huh.
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Krai.
Could this really be?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties.
Time for another insane law drop.
Something up, traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
You know, I am still not over the fact that that they were in a literal spaceship. Also, she's speaking in a not cutscene. No, that was nice.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
I
Are you
understand.
referring to Kuvaki?
I understand why she doesn't, because you want to kind of put your own voice into the main playable character, I suppose. But I do wish that she wasn't silent for most of it. Like I do wish this was just how conversations went.
Cool, what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
How's the sound levels, by the way? A bit like phlogiston.
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Krai. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
It certainly feels similar to phlogiston, yet also somehow different. Maybe they both belong to the light realm that the Lord of the Night mentioned. We do not speak that name in this house. Still, this feeling, there's no doubt about it. It's the same power I felt the first time I set foot into that.
Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
I really misread that and thought it said I think it was near a bench. I don't know how I feel about the whole spaceship thing. Like, I feel like because we first met them literally flying in the air, I just assumed that that's how they traveled. I think it was near a
Krai is
beach.
surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
There was also a mountain.
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
We will not find the spaceship. Okay. Thank you both.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Krai surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Spaceship.
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa.
If we can find our spaceship, maybe the flight logs could tell us something. At last, a chance to get to the bottom of all this. The truth must be out there somewhere, buried in this land.
Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tivat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Krai, here we come!
Oh, I have been looking forward to this for so long! I think it's weird because it's like nothing else has ever referred to anything beyond the sky as space before. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'd care that much if it was... Like, I'm not opposed to the concept of them having come here in a kind of traveling vessel. But I feel like maybe they should have called it something else. Like, every time, even I am not that person who's like, no, we can't have this, that, and other technology into that, because, like, we've always had technology here. So every time somebody says, no, this is too technical, this is too whatever, I always think back to, you know, Catherine. And so, it's like people complaining that we shouldn't have a robot character in Genshin was weird to me, because we already have a robot character in Genshin. We've known for a while that technology absolutely exists here. But there's a difference between the way it's like handled usually, and then all of a sudden just spaceship. Yeah, even if it was just ship, I feel like that wouldn't take it out of me as much. But because nobody says space, then spaceship just sounds weird.
In progress. Based on data from
Hello,
past
by the way.
incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
These guys, hi, remind me so much of the Tooth Tui in Mondstadt, who every time you've done a quest, they're like, have you heard? Exactly, thank you.
Sabotage or part of some big conspiracy. As usual.
Enter Nasha Town, don't mind if I do. I'm so sorry for all the stopping. I do actually think the increased resolution thing, like, it's not affecting my phone. I do think it's affecting my computer just a little bit. Like, it's not unplayable, and no one comes here for quality. I see that there's a chest over there. I feel like I'm going to trigger the thing, so don't let me forget that chest that's obviously absolutely there. Yeah, I'm sure.
It just occurred to Paimon. we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission,
Don't
or
do
to
that.
learn more about Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
Don't put out a missing spaceship commission. Yeah, I'm sure we've heard both Void and Cosmos before. Like, there are other words you can use for space that feels more fantasy. It's kind of like how, I want to fact check before I say this, but Mawika's bike, she has like an outright motorbike. She doesn't call it a motorbike, and so it feels different. It's not like, oh, this person suddenly has this mundane way of travelling that we do. It's like, no, it looks like what we would call a motorbike, but it's completely different. Like, it's a different thing. It's called something different. If they'd have all of a sudden said, oh yes, she has a bike, then that would have felt weird.
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
How have I never seen you there before?
Huh? What in Tavad is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
Also, if they had just regularly used the word space before, it wouldn't have felt weird. It is genuinely just that, yeah, that's why I wanted to fact check it, but I'm sure it's not at least routinely called a bike. Like, it has a different name. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't remember what it's called, but it's called a something else. Anyway, yeah, the main issue is genuinely just that they've never mentioned space before.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
It's like all of a sudden having a robot character is not weird because we've definitely used that word before. So that now all of a sudden saying, oh yeah, this is the Nefer, she's whatever, it's not strange.
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Krai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frost Moon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frost Moon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Hang on one sec, sorry.
Combat
Okay.
data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again.
Why is it that every time I start streaming, my neighbours have to start screaming into the microphone? Why do you need to scream into a microphone? Why do you need to be that loud? How do I get up there? Where did you go? Oh, it's fine, I'll get it later. Thanks for the chest. Oh, I forgot to go and get the bloody chest.
Estimating value of acquired items.
I'm never getting that chest. Where did my drink
Is
go?
this a travel guide?
My drink go.
It actually led us to something useful.
Oh, there it is. Welcome to Nasher Town. Oh my god, shut up. A bookstore. If I start shouting, I apologise. I'm trying to match their volume at this point. A bookstore provides not only knowledge but also hope. Investment involves risk for sure, but word is that a successful investor in this portfolio has bade farewell to their days of hard labour at the harbour and embarked on a journey across the world. Let's wish this lucky traveller all the best. If you're also interested in this investment portfolio, don't miss out. I can't read all of this, I'm sorry. Oh my god,
Are there
I should
any
not be able to
particular points of interest?
feel your voice in my chest.
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
When you're being so loud that I can feel the vibrations of your voice.
Recalibrating route.
My
If we
god.
keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
If you're doing karaoke in a house, in a living room, you do not need to have your microphone that loud. You can hear each other, for God's sake.
Yikes. Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job?
I'm getting that chest before I forget. It was down here, I think. I think it was only a common chest. I don't care. It's going to bother me for the rest of the quest if I don't. Tell me, by the way, if you can hear any obnoxious microphone
New
shouting.
material discovered. Records updated.
And I'll have to pause because I can't be having that on my stream. Is this how I get you? Is there... Oh. Yeah. No, it isn't. That startled me. Where did you go? Where are you? Yay! I got it! I got it! Familiarize yourself. Love your dress. Familiarize yourself in Nasher Town
This place sure
with
is
Inefa as your guide. I am rushing through it a little bit just because I've been here already. So if it feels like I'm not... Hello? If I'm not taking the time... That's why. I swear to God I heard a chest noise. Did you hear a chest noise? I don't see one. Okay. I love the music in Not Cry, by the way, so much. Hello. Touch. Yeek. Yeah! I love the little robots here. Okay. Is this? Sorry, I said I've explored. Rushing through it, she says. I never said anything of the sort. I don't know where you got that from. I never rush through things. I don't know what you're talking about. No, no, no. You let me. Wait. Excuse me, hello? Where? No! Let me back up! What? Oh. Never mind. I meant to do that, actually. Oh god. Come on, come on. Quick. Quick, 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 quick! Ah! I did it. Okay, well now I'm entirely on track. Where are we going? Ooh, there's a thing! So as I said, I'm going to take my time because I've never been here before.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notkrai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Notcrai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Notcrai, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Notcrai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
So it's a lawless paradise.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's central plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Now they're haunting poor Fleens. And how are we pronouncing that name actually? Anyway, yeah. Everyone's bullying him about it.
Hey, what's that building over there?
Flynn's, I assume.
The biggest, tallest one.
Like, I'm going to assume that absolutely none of these pronunciations are correct, and it's not going to bother me because, like, no pronunciation is ever great.
That is Aino's Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
Oh, Flynn's,
The
then.
wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Krai?
Does it pose a great threat to the people here? Living here? Does it happen often?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon. As far as they're concerned, any o'clock is bar o'clock.
You're right about that.
Is Varka actually here? I wasn't expecting to meet him so soon. Ouch. Ow, 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 ow. Wait a second. No, I didn't think he was in this update. I wasn't expecting to meet him, like, yet. Viewpoint. That is a Hoover, by the way. But, like, it would have been so weird if it have all of a sudden went, oh, Inefa has a Hoover or a vacuum. Because we've never mentioned that before. Where do I go down here for the flagship?
Accelerating.
Oh, I've done this. I've pressed this. That makes me really happy. Oh, and that's the shop, yeah. I remember that I'm being down here. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I love how he's just... How are you so perfectly balanced? Have you met, I almost don't want to say it in case you haven't, and it won't be a surprise, but you've explored Krai, haven't you? So I'm assuming you've met the very important NPC who's around here somewhere looking for somebody. The NPC from Fontaine, which is all I'm gonna say. The Melazine, yes! That made me so happy. I wasn't expecting a Melazine here, but it always makes me so happy to see a Melazine. That was very exciting. Yeah, I did. I did love. Hey there, I'm Barker.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
Don't just shout.
Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Barca's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
I saw chests. He's a monster. He probably half lives here. Can we not get these chests? I feel there were bounties here. I do not have... I don't want to read. I feel so, what's the word? Betrayed. They're for bounties. Okay, you must make proof that the bounties have been dealt with. I'm not getting distracted. This is not me getting distracted. Oh. I didn't realise. I didn't realise that I was done.
If you want to negotiate,
I need bounties. No. Go, stop. Go away. God, these bounty targets are easy. Where did I find them from? Okay, well that's great, thank you. I can tell you where the third one is if you want. Oh yes, please do. And I totally won't get distracted about it. You are a child. You are 12. What do you mean you're a host? Sorry, I keep bumping into you. Sorry. Sorry.
Our drink recommendations?
Sorry. He's a baby though. Okay. It's not the same as the Reputation ones. Okay. Hi.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
His voice sounds familiar.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at
Paimon.
all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
That's cute.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
That's still cute.
Hmm.
I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yeah, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
They have not turned their microphone up. Are you serious? I can't hear my own game because they're pissing about on a microphone. They did this once recently until about like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not even giving them the excuse of, oh, we didn't realise what time it was, because they didn't even start until like 1. They're not even singing, they're just speaking to each other on it. Everything they bloody do is obnoxious. My god, it sounds like he's in my room! Cannot tell you how much I hate living next door to these people. Should I be worried that they could hear me? Sorry if that's rude of me, but I think at this point I'm entitled to be just as rude. Well, good luck, Dad, because I know you're very ill and you could do with sleeping, but the law here is that when I was a child, they also had a child, and he was a dickhead. Pretty much every single night, coming outside, trying to break our window, got away with it, told by the police that he was allowed to do that, so. My dad once had surgery on his leg, and the next day he had to come to their rescue because he'd locked them in the house, and he shut the door, slammed the door on my dad's leg, the one that he'd just had surgery on. But we were patient to the point that it's stupid. We were stupid. I cannot imagine causing that much stress to your neighbours. Nice enough and stupid enough to deal with years and years of criminal behaviour. Instead, they're here until like 4 in the morning screaming on a karaoke microphone. I dare say my outburst may have shut them up, and I don't care, because you know what? I'm almost 30. I'm done with being nice. So being nice, I'm sorry. Because this is such a bitch thing to say, but being nice gets you nowhere. It doesn't, and I'm done. I'm so tired being nice to people who don't deserve it. If what it takes to get them to behave like normal, civilized people is to loudly complain about them, then that is what I'm gonna do. If that's the only language they understand, then that's what I'm gonna do, and I don't care anymore. I have looked forward to Nod Cry for so long, and I am bloody well gonna enjoy it. Oh, I completely lost my sanity, and I called my mum, and I shouted very loudly about them, calling them obnoxious very loudly, and they seem to have shut up now. And I was just talking about how I'm done being nice, and if the only way to get them to shut up is to be equally as rude and make them realise what they're doing, then that is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm done. I'm so tired. I'm so tired to being nice to people who don't deserve it. Right, I am enjoying Nod Cry even if it kills me. I don't care. I am enjoying Nod Cry out of spite at this point. Do you know where he is now? Hi, bartender. Hi. I ask calmly. Do you know where he is now? Could you be a dear and help me out a little bit?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinjarvi. That's quite far from here.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Huh? Where's that?
I just want to apologise to anyone who may come across this stream at a later date, because it's going to piss you off so much, because you can't hear them. I appreciate that you can't hear them. I hope you can't hear them. I don't think... My microphone's quite good at being like... It's directional, right? So... I don't think it's going to pick them up. It's fine, but I can hear them. And I can hear them louder than the game. And so I'm stating now, if they start again, I am just going to have to stop the game and be equally as loud as them until they shut up. So I apologise if that's going to piss you off. But clearly it works.
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical Mondstatter, coming and going like the wind. Do you think he needs our help?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Oh yeah, I read somewhere that there should be expansions of Nodcry, like how we did the desert in Sumeru and Fontaine and Natlan. But I don't know how true that is.
Whoa,
it must be.
It's so generous of him. We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No, stay with us,
No worries,
Anefa.
we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%. meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Thing is, so that I need to not get frustrated by these things, because I'm actively being alerted to calm down. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm gonna listen back to this and I'm gonna be so embarrassed by my outburst, but I mean, Fire, you've been my friend long enough to know the saga of next door.
Make sure your paperwork is all in order.
I do want to sign up. Can I sign up? I'm lighting a candle. Sign up for a job where you can complete our commissions. Think that's your speed? Yeah. Can I? I want to be a Fatui. Let me be a Fatus. Okay. Okay. Good luck. Where's the... Oh. I did not realise that opened. Nostalgic Traveller. I'm not getting distracted. It's so noisy here. Back in my day, we'd... Okay, yeah, bye. I can't get distracted. I only have a finite amount of time before they start up again, and I get too pissed off to continue.
So noisy.
Robot, 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 robot. No, that's true. We do not... How do you... Fyodor is what that was in my head. But yeah, no, we do not want him to kill us, so it's... Yeah.
Feels pretty nice having someone
I
sort
take it
out
back.
our food and lodging for us, huh?
No, I thought he was a robot.
But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built among ruins, forsaken in the wake of a calamity. By the way, I love what am I trying? Oh my god, I'm so not with it anymore. What am I trying to say? You're in my head, right? What was I trying to say? I love the aesthetic of things that are all just sort of cobbled together. That's what I was trying to say.
You
What
mean
a
it's got
mess.
something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
A spaceship crashed.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Oh, hi. Why are you in my room?
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
He's not in our room. We left the room. I'm sorry.
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
I mean... Okay, sure. It's your name. Who am I to question?
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
I love long names.
Ah, is that so?
I'm not biased.
Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nodcry today.
Hi.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
There's something off about that lantern. So sorry, bear with. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a nervous system thing. I need to take some breaths. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I did a world quest thing accidentally where this guy kept showing up and fighting people, and we kept finding lamps.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Yeah, so he was fun and enjoyable.
His
Like
lantern?
genuinely.
No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like genuinely, I'm immediately in love. Like there is something inside.
Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Yeah, guess that'll be by the graveside.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Leave the flagship. That's my... Which room is he staying in? I can just go into people's rooms. That feels like a safety flaw.
Back in my day, we'd
Okay. One minute, sorry. If I haven't finished it, heads up, it leads to a really obnoxious fight. Oh my god, okay. So I'm never doing that then. So that's never gonna happen. Yeah. Double kill the wild hunt enemies. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the white bar thing comes up as well. I'm getting a snack, sorry, bear with. Oh, I'm really hurting after that. That's so stupid. It's so silly. It's like I got stressed and angry, and so now my arms hurt. That doesn't make any sense. Ow. And now I'm cold. I'm just whinging now. There's no need to be. I'm just... Yeah. The boss is one with loads of health to begin with, and he summons mucks that you also have to take down. They're not as strong as a bunch of them if you don't get them all. It's not one of those things, is it, where if you don't clear, like, everything, then no matter what health you've got, you just die or something. Who uses them to undo the great... Oh, that sounds unbearable. That is a fight that is never getting finished. I'm never doing that. I'm absolutely never doing that. I know my limits. I was just gonna say I've done the
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
what am I trying to say? There's one world quest where you're in, like, you sneak in via a crate thing and you meet this girl, and then the big boss is like somebody she knows, and I'm describing it wonderfully. But I've done that, and then I went to fight him, and I did that fine. Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon's scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
I was just gonna say, I'm a little bit creeped out. Not in a good way. But, Like, I trust your judgment. You have our sincere gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night.
As of right now, I feel really put off. But again, I'm not opposed to the idea of warming to her. I'm just not feeling it right now.
And now, with
Ooh,
tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Hi.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Yeah, as of right now, I kind of would worry that she is the Navia of the quest, where we're gonna constantly be told how kind-hearted she is, and it's just gonna get obnoxious and frustrating. And I also feel like she's trying to recruit me into a cult. But first impressions are absolutely not as important as people say they are, so...
Ever since they came to Krai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thank you for your kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
refreshingly fresh. Those Toofa-Tooey wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kohenki down, after all. Let's see.
Oh my god!
Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind.
That makes me... Oh, that makes me feel so much better. No, I feel great now, thanks, Paimon.
This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolejit greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance.
It's actually a point that constantly idolizing someone is not healthy. I mean, that sounds very refreshing, actually.
That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui?
Yes.
And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live.
I can't tell you how much this excited me when I first saw it. I love, you know, megalophobia, right? I absolutely am the opposite of that. Just giant mechanical things are so cool.
So, what do you think? Even if Anefa kind of stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
You're the best, Paimon. I mean, Anefa, I love you, but you're the best, Paimon.
She sure is. It'd take hundreds of years of practice to be the best tour guide in all of Tibet.
This is the best edition ever.
Look, there must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye. To be honest, I'm not eager to go to the Adventurers Guild and ask about a spaceship right now, Paimon.
Where? Which one are you? Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
I just need a photo of Paimon wearing this to pull out anytime I get stressed. Also, is the suspicious-looking shop, is that Dory's shop? I know it's here somewhere. Let's go to the curious shop first. Does it matter which one I do? Do you do both? This isn't one where I have to, like, choose. Right.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora, screws,
Okay,
gears,
where is
minerals,
the
toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks,
suspicious
and
shop?
slippers.
Which one is the suspicious shop? The one I'm facing. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna visit Dory personally to get it over and done with. Ah. Yeah, hi. I'm so delighted to be here. Oh, I I know I was
Please,
stuck.
Here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Don't do that.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
Hi.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Oh, well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Long time no see, Dory. Set up a bench all the way out here in Nod Cry now.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nodcry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nodcry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My. Your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this? What's that? Your hat?
Yeah, I don't like Dory as a character. But at the same time, I do love listening to her because I don't know what her VA's name is, but they're very good. They're a delight to listen to.
Information, of course. Information about Nodcry, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
Like, sorry, I feel like I want to clarify that with Dory, I dislike her in the sense that I don't like her character. Not in the sense of I wish Navia would just never show up again ever, if that makes sense. Like, as a character in the game, she's great. I don't like her as a person. But I like it when she shows up because she's entertaining. Now you mention it, that is actually what we're after.
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
Oh, I didn't auto it. Sorry, Dory.
You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this.
See, that was funny.
The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit. Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Not at all sorry to interrupt.
Oh.
Hi, man, I love you.
Surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities.
You know what? That is also true. We support Dory being here and not in Sumeru.
In that case, what would you like to know about?
What can you tell me about the Frost Moon Scions?
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
Tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Tell me what you know about the Knights of Favonius.
That bunch of booze-loving monsters? Ugh, don't even get me started.
Be nice, Dory.
As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
Okay, I suppose I have to ask, would you know anything about a spaceship from the past?
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that.
Exactly!
Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in. The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
It's a secret.
A place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay. You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right? When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
Nice
You're
save.
really not convincing anyone, you know.
Nice save, Dory.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Who are the other two?
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now. Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, you could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you. Anyway, don't be a stranger now. We might be in Nodcry, but don't forget, Dory's doors are always open for you.
Yeah, I totally trust you, Dory. Okay, Adventurers Guild. If I can remember to get back up there.
Nothing here is particularly rare or dull. Take your pick.
I do think they do a good job with Dory in that she's a more obsessed swindler, but she's not a monster. Yeah, and I feel like that it would have been so easy to go too far in that direction, but I also love that they're not trying to make her out to be like, you know, she's different, she's nice, she's Mole actually. Like, no, she's She's purely into everything she does is for her own business, but she's not a horrible person. So I do like the nuance they give her. Okay. Time for an interaction you think I like. Okay. Yeah, exactly. She's not nice, but also we don't have to pretend. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi. Hi, suspicious not Catherine person.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine.
Okay, come on.
Hey, Catherine. We meet again.
Please be fun. Please be fun. No, what do you mean? Don't freeze on me now! Stop it! Why? No! No! Hi. Oh my god, oh my god.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Oh my god. I love her instantly. Why are you here? More importantly, will you be the one handing out commissions from here on out? Oh my god.
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines?
Oh my god, like I said already, that is so not how I expected her to speak, but oh my god, I love it. Yeah, Sandrona, you're not standing. So the Catherines were made by Marionette? Does that mean the Fatui have been watching our every move? Oh my god, she's so cool already. But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady, and Catherine's only ever helped us. Better just stay alert going forwards. I so understand already. I so understand what you mean. She is just Korinosuke and Guy fused together. I love that so much. Oh my god. I know we've only just met her in this time. There's absolutely time to ruin this for me. But, like, I feel like I may have to rejig my Fatui Harbinger ranking at this point. She created the androids and puts them to work, but also looks down on her own creations quite viciously. There's also, like, is like Korinosuke and Guy with just a hint of Bano from Drive as well. Oh my god, that is just my ideal villain. Oh, please don't ruin this for me, Sandroni.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Krai now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Oh, I love the way she said that. Oh, perhaps you've misunderstood. She creates androids and makes them work enough, but also is very hateful towards them. She has a huge ego, and then sometimes she says something mockingly like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
Oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Thank you for indulging me.
Ugh, Paimon's so mad right now. How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous?
Listen, Paimon, that is the coolest villain archetype ever. Okay, I mean, I obviously, when you tell me that, oh, you'll like this character, then I believe you. But that was even more enjoyable than I thought it was gonna be.
But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
That they've been keeping a very close eye on us indeed. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, because that was way too enjoyable. Just please don't be redeemed because of a robot dog. That's all I ask.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched.
I don't mind being watched if it's by Marionette.
Hey, the real Catherine's back.
Hi, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Hi.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Where were you?
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, that was very enjoyable. Hi, Catherine. Do you have anything else to say, or...? No. Okay. Yeah, I feel like home already. Are you in a hurry? Can I help you with anything? Yeah, are we supposed to be asking you about a spaceship, actually? No, nothing of the sort. We're super happy to see you, Catherine. You're the best. If you were attempting humour, I'm afraid I did not understand it. No, we mean it. Thank you, Catherine. Oh, that made me so happy. Where are we going now? Meet up with an effort. Okay. Oh, I really hope she stays villainous. Because that was delightful. If I'm about to say something really controversial, and I know that we've only just met her, and maybe I'm speaking a bit too soon, but if she is allowed to stay villainous and stay like that, like if that is her character throughout, then I kind of feel like she at the very least might be tied with Dottore at this point.
Combat
And I know
data
that's a bold thing to
updated.
say because I've only just met her, but
Rest
that is
assured
that is my
that I will
ideal
not blow the roof
villain.
off again.
Stop freezing, please. Please stop freezing. Please pack it in. Let me go.
Absolutely everything. Turns out, I was right all along.
Cool. Enough, we just met someone really cool. I fell in love in Afa, sorry. So far she's done only one slightly cooperative thing, but she was a bitch about it, and it comes across as more for petty personal reasons than any compassion or anything. Okay, good. I'm fine with that. I'm so not opposed to
I was
working
just
with
about
the
to start
enemy.
tracking your whereabouts.
In fact, I love it when we are forced to work with the enemy, or like, you know, the enemy, the villain, whatever, does a cooperative thing. That's great. It would be a spoiler to explain anything further. Okay, that's fair. That makes me feel better.
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress
True.
with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
Did we ask her?
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Krai, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aw.
I'm prepared for that possibility, but still, I can't just give up before we've even started.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me, ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Krai, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic, too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Okay. This quest or this stream is determined to finish me off, I swear to God. Okay. Leave Nasha Town. I really love the statues that we have. Let me put the thing. Oh my god, please stop freezing. If this ends up going for 9.5 hours, the freezing is why. Oh yay. Wonderful, thank you. Before we get into the next thing, I might need a minute to figure out if I can actually keep going or not. I want to. I'm going to be really upset if I have to finish way earlier than I thought I would, but I'm having a really intense thing. Which is frustrating because I've been fine all day. I also appreciate that the news I told you earlier probably did not help. Okay, I can keep going, I'm fine. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Thank you. I'm also really eager to be able to do the reputation things.
Oh no! There's a little animal trapped over there! Let's go help it out! Huh? That's weird. Why isn't it responding?
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Krai. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you guys then. Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there soon!
What is that, a T button? Yeah.
Oh, it worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Is it worth walking there? Should I be teleporting? Oh, it's right there. We'll be fine. We're making good time. Do you need something? What's, why are you exclamation marking? Oh, were you the game thing that I did? Okay, that's... Yeah, okay, never mind. Bye. I will not get distracted. Oh, hi. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, hi. God, stop running away from me. Yeah, okay.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list.
I don't bloody know where
Do you have
went.
any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
I'm not. This is not a distraction. I don't know what you mean. Hang on. Can. No, you can't help. What do I do? I feel like no matter where I go, it's gonna be incorrect. Oh no! Okay. Hi. Oh my god, it's rolling away. That's so cute. Pat. Oh, Pat! Okay, give me. Thank you.
Estimating value of acquired items.
Thanks, Inafa. I saw another thing. What was that?
Accelerating.
I saw more things. Yeah, hi. Do I... What do I do with you? Hello? Hi friend, just gonna shoot targets all day, doesn't that get a little dull? With skills like that, why not try trading a few blows with us? Alright. Okay. That's the spirit, nothing beats a good old brawl between real fighters, am I right? Bailov, I don't know. How about you start us off? Go a few rounds with our guests, why don't you? You got it, boss. I'll end this in 3 moves. I don't know what you're face palming about. I'm perfectly on track.
Defensive mode engaged.
Oh my god, this is unbearable. Ah. You know what, this serves me right.
Strike a pose!
Oh my god. Oh.
Silence.
For God's sake. What have I got to do to get a frame rate around here? Thanks for the chest.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Hey, it's no big deal. We're just messing around. Go take a breather on the side. We've got some slick moves, friend. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you too. I can tell you've seen your fair share of real combat. Guess I'll need to step it up. That last battle didn't count. Let's go again. Boss, you only think of me when we're in trouble. Honestly, well then, skilled one, shall we begin? Yes! Absolutely, I have nothing else to do right now.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
That's better, that's winning so much better.
Heather!
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Oh, bear with. Hi again. You know, while we're here, we may as well finish. I lost to some random passerby. This can't be real. But how did that stream go on for 9 hours, they ask? Surely they were focused on going through the quest, they say. Surely they don't wander off at every opportunity, they say. I mean, exactly. Streams only go on because we talk too much. Exactly. That is precisely what we're doing now, is it not? So we're just here to spar then. I formally issue you a challenge. This time it's not just for fun. Let's go all out and see what you're really made of. Then I'll take all 3 of you at once.
Installation chamber deployed.
Oh no, this one doesn't want to go. Come on. Come on, we've got this. It's fine.
Settle down.
I believe in your ability to rate frames. I don't know. Ah.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Where are you? Where'd you go? Hello? Yeah, sorry about that. No, you and I lost twice each, and the boss only lost once, so it's not that bad. Yeah, no, it's you did great. You should be proud of yourselves.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Saw a robot up here. You guys okay? You alright? Yeah? Okay. Are we... Are we, back on track now? You need to stop getting distracted, Fire! I will neither confirm nor deny I did once fight an invisible enemy. What happened? Did it not show up? Like, did it not render in? I just aimlessly punched around as Risley, trying to track it using Jean-Louis' Geo Pillar. It just didn't let. Oh my god. That could happen? I'm surprised I haven't had that happen yet. Ah, so cool looking.
Here we are. The place Aino and I call home.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww. Well, you were gone for quite a bit. She must have missed you.
I missed her too. I want her to see what I've become.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then. Come on!
Speaking about things just not loading, by the way. Running around in the Fatui building was very interesting for me because it was always a half chance I'd end up outside the map. You do have a tendency to end up outside of the map. How has the thing been affecting your phone, by the way? I'm sure you've told me, but I can't remember. You know, the increase in requirements. Have you been okay? Yeah, so why are we loading back in like this? What happened? I hope it doesn't ruin your ability to like record when we collab, because it already only did that when it felt like it. Is the stream still okay, by the way? Is it just the game? Because we've got shit weather at the moment, so I don't know if this is the internet or just the game. No, I'm still live. Okay. Pretty please, can you load in? Oh, you managed to record the Dane thing that was after the update. Oh, that's a good sign then. I mean, you know, worst case, I can still record, so we'll just have to start doing artwork to. We didn't even get. What? Excuse me. So we just didn't. We just did all of that, and we're not even inside. Okay. Shall we try again, or shall we just go straight to Risley's office while we're at it? I understand. I didn't actually click to go inside. I assumed we were automatically going inside, and that's why it struggled. This might be the new Risley's office, yeah. I know, please, Lal's in. We're having effort. You missed her. my head back. If this loads in and we're still outside, I'm gonna cry.
I know. I'm back. Hmm?
Ineffa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy bit extra.
So, like, I know I was saying that I wish I know didn't sound like that much like a child. You know, she's a child genius. I wanted it to sound at least, like I said, more Diona, less Klee. I feel like that's not... I'm warming to her now, but also, you know, you know how I feel about the whole artificial intelligence character being a parental figure. This is really heartwarming, actually.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about you. And that's the only reason I even... Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
Yeah, it was the prelude made me think, no, she's way too young to be doing all of this. Now is not that bad. Now I feel like this is a good like balance, in that she still sounds like a child and she still behaves like a child, but also she's not so young that I cannot believe that even in fantasy world she's capable of all of this.
Welcome home.
I prefer her here, is what I'm saying.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative. Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. but just this once.
Ah, thanks, Inefa! You're the best!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time.
Uncle Varka!
Nice to meet you, I know. Inefa's told us all about you, too.
Oh no, I can't deal with this whole family dynamic again. I mean that in the best way possible. I am having so much fun already. The Whiskered Mechanic! Inefa's nearest and dearest.
Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while. He asked me to let you know if I saw you. Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing? Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Yeah, I can certainly tell,
Sure,
I know.
know from that snack tantrum she just threw.
Miss Aino, have you ever heard of a spaceship before?
A spaceship, huh? From outside to that? Exactly. So, ring any bells? No. Oh, you sure? Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Krai that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either. Huh.
What I know means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at. Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special. So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well. But who would even do something like that? Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the... Anyway, long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything like that. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions. The Frost Moon Scions? Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking about? I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits and pieces here and there. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
The true past? You mean they can see what really happened?
Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either. Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions. Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out a little longer?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. Alright then. Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can. Really? You promise?
Pinky promise, and next time we'll bring you something tasty too, but don't tell the Neffa.
Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome anytime.
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Aino made for me.
That was really wholesome and precious, and I loved every moment of that.
Oh,
Oh.
Are you here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anetha live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lackaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends.
No, I'm really struggling to find where the anecdotes are. I'm only finding like one a day, and I'm sure there's supposed to be more than that. Like so far, I've only had Heizo and Sayu and Dori had one, and like that, that's all I had.
Inefa,
Yes?
feeling comfortable?
I am indeed. No bed in the world is as comfortable as this one.
Inefa,
Yes?
want me to increase the charging rate?
Please, if you would. Thank you, Aino.
Inefa,
Yes?
I'm hungry.
In that case, please enable quick charge mode.
Oh, they're so cute. I love that. I didn't expect Nod Krai to leave me so nostalgic for 01 back when I used to have faith. Back when I used to not be so jaded. Back in the good old days. When I could enjoy things. That makes sense, because I haven't been getting a lot, but also I got a lot of them already. Back when we had yet to be traumatized by Takahashi. Yeah, that was fun. We were so naive back then. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There's a new thing on my map. And I'm going away from it. I appreciate that. I'm not getting distracted. As you can see. What's the... what? What is that? Hello? Is that just not a thing? Is there something... I'm confused. What is that? The new ones hadn't triggered, yeah. That makes sense. Can I just not do this then? Return to the crumb copy. Okay. Fair. What time? Oh, that's the reputation thing. I hadn't seen that on my map before. It's also where the sigils go. I was wondering that. Oh. You didn't see that.
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Oh yeah, I think I can do this next thing, and then I might have to call it for the day. But I have time aside from Wednesday and next Saturday. I have time pretty much every evening. A real family here.
We should definitely hang out with them more in the future. Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery. Hey, what was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh? Is that a Kuhenki? She looks different from the ones we saw before. Hey there! What's your name? Huh. Doesn't seem able to speak.
Aw. Do you need our help? Something you want to show us?
No idea what she wants. Unless you want to stop, maybe we should just keep moving? She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
No, follow. You scared it off, Paimon.
Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon's some kind of meanie. Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Anyway, next time Paimon sees her, Paimon promises she'll be nicer. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can ask her about it while we're there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now because I'm really starting to hurt quite a bit. See, I feel so conflicted because on the one hand, I don't want to push myself and then just not be able to do anything else for the rest of the week. I feel like I need to listen to my limits, and more specifically need to listen to when Furufu is telling me I need to stop. But also, I'm in a mindset now where I'm like, okay, well, next door I've gone quiet. So do I have to take the opportunity while I'm allowed? Because what if then we start again, say, tomorrow, and they decide to be even worse than they were today? And it's really frustrating that I have to think like that. So I don't expect total silence, but also I expect to be able to hear my own thing through headphones. But yeah, I feel
see
like
the value
if
in
she's
my
telling me I
own
need to stop, I need to
but
stop.
I also see the
So
meaning in all the endeavors of the people of
yeah,
Fontaine.
do you have time tomorrow
I
to
believe
carry
I will
on?
continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I think I wanna, cause I keep being told I need to stop, and then I keep going, and then like the last thing I don't get to enjoy it because I'm just thinking, no, stop talking so I can go to bed. So I need to stop doing that because it's a bad habit, and I need to be able to actually listen and pay attention to what's being said. So okay, yeah, are you okay for carry on tomorrow? No, we're never doing another 9.5 hour stream ever again. I don't know what happened to me that day. we kept, in my defense, I know we kept saying I'm gonna end it here, I'm gonna end it here, but then things kept happening. Things kept happening. Like, what was I supposed to stop? Suddenly Valère happened. Was I supposed to cut him off? Like, he was having an emotion. Was I supposed to no? You keep that thought. I'll go to bed. I feel like that entire stream was perfectly justified. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go before I sit here for another like
Melusines are
7 hours
creatures.
talking about how I'm
They
totally
are the
gonna go.
pride of Fontaine. Be
Thanks
sure to
for
befriend them and cause them no harm.
indulging me. Thanks for introducing me to potentially at least my new joint favourite Harbinger. Thanks for letting me get stressed and have a go. Yeah, Ray Chase just kept acting. How dare he? That was so mean of him. Alright. Night. How do I stop? Where am I? Okay. I ask like I've never done this before. Okay, bye.